Hello and welcome to another Raggy's homebrew video. So Sunday night I've been out for a few beers, as you do, and we actually had the first official Happy Drinkers barbecue. Did I get a photo? Did I fork? I forgot. So pardon my French. In attendance at the Happy Drinkers barbecue was me, Tracy my wife, Harry my son, Pepper the dog, so there was 4 there, Lisa, Glenn, 6, Dean and his wife, 8, the gents, 3 of them, so 11, Neem, 12, Luke, 13, Alex and Caden, 15, Holly and her boyfriend, 17. So there were 17 of the Happy Drinkers there today. Yeah, 17 of us. So that is our little collective together. But anyway, so today I'm brewing for the second time in my life St. Peter's Ruby Red. I will not be adding sugar or anything, so it's a pure brew video. It makes 40 pints, 23 litres, so somewhere about there, of 4.3% ABV. You've got 2 tins there in the sink already heating up, so hot water in the sink, hot water off your tap in the sink, put it in, give them at least 5 minutes for it to warm up. It makes such a difference, please, I tell you. Yeast, so you've got Golding's hot powder, there we go. That goes in with the yeast, so makes life easier. Chuck it in with the yeast, jobs are good. And here's the yeast, and it just says 69 yeast premium. So it's a St. Peter's kit, but it's made by Muntons as far as I know. There is writing on the back and write instructions there, you know, follow your instructions where you can. So this has been sterilised, it's been washed. It's actually an all grain fermenter, Pico, brew in the bag basically. But I'm using it for this for the moment. So we'll pour the first one out. This could be a fun tin. It's not, no. Oh, great. So, yeah. I'll go around a few times. How annoying. Sometimes these tins, you know, they're pretty good, and sometimes they're absolutely not good, and for want of a better word. And this is one of them times when it's not so good. Yeah. Did I get the wrong side of the tin? I'm not sure. I need to keep away from the side that's got the bloody numbers on. Has both sides got numbers on? No. So the side that's got numbers on, next time I'll keep away from, just on the off chance that that's the shit side of the tin. Yeah, this isn't even touching it. So, yeah. Waste of time. That's why I say I've multiple tin openers. So, yeah, it's stuck in a few locations. and still stuck in a few locations. Let me get the knife. My only bugbear sometimes with these tin kits is that when they do play up, yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the backside. So, tap's turned to off because we don't want the tap on for obvious reasons. Lid's off, pour it in. There we go. Basically, that reddish colour is what the beer is going to look like in the end, to be fair. Oh. So, just try and kill that off. There we go. Right, so hot water in. Right, let's choose the end with no numbers. Right, so better but not perfect. So much better. You know, this is part of the equation, and like I say, having multiple tin openers is a good thing, you know, because the best tin opener that you can afford is the best thing for this, I think. So that's pouring in nicely, mostly in. Yep. So I'm sticking to the 4.3% on this. I'm brewing it as is. Right, second kettle. Right. Oh. Standard whenever you use cans is to pour a bit of hot water in, clean that can using, I would say always plastic, because wooden, you know, even if you sterilise it, you're never going to get any off flavours out of that. Pretty clean, but still room for a little bit of manoeuvre. Now this one, because the can isn't all like that one where I've got full access, that one I've only got half access, so it's a little bit more tricky. Oh, don't tell me, you can't get the bloody... There we go. Again, not too bad, even with, you know, the split in the middle. So, whilst we've got a minute, St. Peter's Ruby Red, absolutely outstanding ale. As far as I remember, Morrison's still sell it. So, if I can get it from Morrison's, I will. And do a Ruby Red versus Ruby Red beer review. I'll put that on the channel at the right time. You know, after fermentation, after second fermentation. And so it gives me a bit of time to save up and get it. Like I say, you know, Muntons, as far as I remember, make the kits for St. Peter's, and you know, the kits, St. Peter's obviously a part of the process. The kits replicate the beers. Obviously, you've got your part of the equation. So, dependent on the fact that you brewed it properly, your water, and other factors, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, you could be having your own St. Peter's Brewery beer. So, this makes 40 pints, 22 quid for the case. Dependent on delivery charges, that adds more to the cost. I've not added anything to this, so it's literally 22 quid, and that's that. It used to be 20 quid, but obviously, bloody these days, the cost of living crisis and all that. But at the end of the day, 40 pints, which, you know, if you get the full 23 litres, it works out to 46 bottles. 46 bottles for the price of, what? Less than 50 pence a bottle without delivery charges. 50 pence a bottle for you want a good St. Peter's Brewery beer. No brainer, absolute no brainer. So, bit of hot water in both of these just so I can swirl it around. Right, rest in there. Another half. That's going to boil. Half a kettle full. Standard kettle. I'm not saying it's a mega kettle. If in doubt, follow the instructions to the letter. So, pour this in. Absolutely crystal clean now. Beautiful. And again, absolutely clear. So just waiting for the last bit of hot water to go in, but what I will do while I'm waiting for the hot water, I'll give it a swirl. last half a litre in, it's swilling round lovely. So that's in. Swill it around a bit more. The only problem I've got here is this is the Pico, so there's I've got the issue where there's a chuffing element in the way, so it makes life a little bit more difficult. But by splashing it around a bit more, there's a good chance that all of it gets moved around. So, grab that can, put that can there, put that in there. Right, let's bash the cold water in. What are we on? 16 minutes, so not doing too bad. Just goes to show you, you know, how long it takes to brew beer. When you're doing it by a kit at least. A bit longer by ordering. It takes longer for the breweries. Do I think more breweries should do this? I absolutely do. I think there's a lot of breweries that are missing out on a trick. Especially more modern traditional breweries, you know, out there. There's lots of beers that are in supermarkets that could be brewed from a beer kit. And I think on this channel, in future months, I'm gonna head to other breweries and brew their beers. Woodford's, Tiny Rebel, and go, you know, go along the breweries. So just got to get up to 23 litres now, or around about 23 litres. So, yeah, I would say, just put a bit more. We're round about at 23 litres, and I'll just double check the, yeah, and again, with St. Peter's beers, unlike a lot of breweries, you have the hop sachet now. So, hop sachet, which is Golding's hop powder. Pour that in. Yeast. Pour that in, and again, I don't need the ABV because I haven't played around with it, so I know as long as the end ABV is below 1014 or 1010, we're all good. So there you go, there's the hop powder, which is more white, the yeast, which has already gone dark, that's gone in, and I'm going to put the lid on. There you go. And there we go. So literally, you know, obviously there's prep work you need to do. Put the cans in the hot water, wash and sterilise your fermenter, which you won't do, you know. But literally 20 minutes or so to brew the beer. 43 pints of ruby red, you know, literally, what, 50p a bottle, something like that anyway. Under 50p a bottle, you know, for something that'd sell for £5 a pint. Is home brew worth it? I'm brewing St. Peter's Brewery, one of the best breweries out there. I'm brewing their beers for 50p a pint. Absolute no-brainer. No shadow of a doubt. Cheers all.